Hey guys and gals, Never here for Drake Queen Gaming and Sylvia Mountains. What are the Gaming Drag? Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Mice Tea, Julie's Path. So before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming not safe for work videos. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go into the steep end. Okay, I guess I took your advice. You were in the audience? Yeah, I sort of saw your whole show. Oh my god! Yeah, sorry if that's great! I didn't know if... Wait, it is? I didn't know when I was gonna invite you and Felix to watch his show, but now I don't have to worry. Oh, that's, good I guess. You have to tell me what you thought, but I need something to drink first. Performing takes a lot out of me and I'm parched. I suddenly remember the thermos I've been keeping in my purse. I was so busy after reorganizing the shelves that I forgot I even had it. Dang, I could have used this when we were swamped. Oh, you can have some tea if you want. Thanks, Margaret. You're a lifesaver. I hand her the thermos and she slings her head back to take a big gulp, then keeps gulping. She empties most of the remaining tea in one swig. Geez, Sylvia, you sure can knock it back. Ha! That's good stuff. Where did you get it? Just from the tea shop I always go to. I'm friends with the owner. Oh, right, you mentioned him before. Gaston, right? Gaston. Gavin, actually. For sure. Oh, you can have the rest if you like. I'm not thrilled about finishing the dregs after Sylvia left her lipstick on the rim, but I can use all the confidence I can get. The tea has the same bright tingling effect it had this morning. I can feel the energy seep through my cells. So, how'd you like the show? Be honest. Oh, well, it was definitely the best magic act I've ever seen at an open mic. And I bet you've seen a ton, haven't you? I think I saw someone do it in college. Come on, Peggy, let me know what you really think. I groan internally. I hate when Sylvia uses that nickname. She uses it just infrequently enough that I figure she's forgotten it until she annoys me again. And that'll have to wait for later. A lot of the illusions were done really well. The apple to orange swap was especially impressive. Oh yeah? That one took a while to get down. It was super expensive too. Expensive? Yeah, I was one of the first people to buy it. If someone else in New Greenshire buys it, it might have to retire it. You bought it? Of course! Her smile gives way to a bemused acknowledgement. Oh, I guess you're not in the magic biz. Magicians buy their illusions. They do? I thought they, made them up. Some do, but it's more lucrative to make an effect and sell it to a bunch of other magicians instead of performing it yourself. And a skill at designing illusions doesn't always translate to stage presence. So your act is all stuff you bought? And stuff you learned when you're training in the first place. Everybody learns the same few illusions when you start out. It's up to you to make them your own and buy the rest. I guess I didn't know this sort of stuff. I'm a little surprised you're just telling me this, though. Oh, come on, we're friends, right? And you're a smart girl, you know magic isn't real. Giggle. It's always jarring to hear Sylvia claim we're friends. Then again, I never speak up when she does. Right. Second, y'all. Coffee time. Damn, I thought this was supposed to be Julie's path, but it's turning into a Sylvia path. Now's your chance. Talk about how this has affected her work. So, how long have you been doing this? When did I start at the bookstore? 10, 11 months ago? About that long ago, then. Do you work at the store to support your magic art? Your magic act? Sylvia chuckles to herself. Well, I don't have an apartment downtown because I have a part-time job at a bookstore. I always knew Sylvia was wealthy. I never heard her put it so plainly. I put the money towards outfits and illusions. Sometimes I need less hours than other times. I haven't bought a new effect in a while. She only works when she needs to buy stuff for her act. That's why she drops shifts? Anger boils up through my chest into my head. Is that why you were gone yesterday? Oh, that was just your everyday little shopping spree. It was too long since my last one. Sylvia, not everyone goes out for regular shopping trips. Well, now that you have your little vacation, you can have one for yourself. That's not what I mean, Sylvia. Oh, well, I know some girls don't feel permitted to treat themselves, but I don't have that problem. No, Sylvia, some people don't... I guess some people don't have the confidence to mix up their style, either. I'm so angry that I fumble over my words. That's not your... You really gotta treat yourself to a shopping trip, you know. I see you in those clothes almost every day. I'm sure you could find all sorts of cute outfits that would suit you. My head feels like it's on fire. I've had enough of her. I've had enough of her obliviousness and her smugness and her lack of consideration. I've been mouthing Alicia Tarab louder and more indignant than any I've attempted in my life. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Why did I say that? I know you've got your whole bookish look going, and you pull it off really well, but let's freshen things up. Flash a little skin, show off your figure, get a little flirty. Who does she think she is telling me how to dress? I don't want to look like a hussy like her. Open my mouth again with the intention to give her a full measure of my mind. For sure! I really should show off some more. Maybe wear my neckline a little low. What the hell's happening? For sure? Neckline? Giggling? What is she doing to me? I think it would help you with your confidence. Getting compliments on your outfits is always a big thrill. Everybody gets in their own head about trying out new styles. Just ask someone at the store what they think. If they say it looks pretty, just be like me and go for it. What is she blabbering about? I stare daggers into her deep, bottomless eyes. My gaze snaps into place as she speaks. Her eyes draw me in as she smiles and fills my ears with a pleasant buzzing sensation. Just start with a nice skirt and jacket combo, something you can dress up or down real easily. Then you can play around with different blouses and go with it. Have some nice, solid conservative ones and then pick up some with louder prints. Then you get to the accessories, which are the best part. You can get away with some nice big belt buckles or big gold pendants if the suit is sharp enough. Dangly earrings are often nice and eye-catching too, but you'll need to get your ears pierced for that. There you go. Coffee time. Can someone in the comments tell me if I've gone way past Julie's route? Because I feel like I'm on Sylvia's path now. I let Sylvia envelop me in the soft, comforting embrace of her voice. My mind is vaguely aware of the meaning of her words. She's giving me instructions, directions. I can't tell what they are, but I can tell they're important. They need to be followed. I have to follow them. It's important I obey them. So important. My stomach aches at the possibility I can't follow them. Oh! Sylvia's right. Sylvia's always right. She knows what's best. I'm so lucky to have her here to tell me what to do. The knowledge of Sylvia's innate perfect rightness feels like a comforting pillow I can rest my head on. I allow my spirit to take respite on the plush cushion of Sylvia's words. A satiny down sensation surrounds my body and I sink deeper. Oh God! Deeper. Deeper. My body feels as though it's fading away, shimmering into nothingness and leaving only my mind buoyed by Sylvia's voice. Her perfect, comforting voice. I can't tell what she's saying. I don't interpret her words as she speaks them. They bypass my ability to interpret. My will simply carries them unopened into the recesses of my mind. I set them there, locked away like precious cargo in the hold of my consciousness. They don't need to be consciously known. They're too fundamental for that. This is so nice. I'm so happy to have these. They're so wonderful. Sylvia has stopped talking, but her silence feels almost as important. The expanse left by the absence of her voice feels like a broad, open meadow. Limitless horizons spread out in front of me. The simple, piercing stillness soothes me. I can't even tell if I'm breathing or not. A still, singular peace coats all the aspects of my consciousness. Why don't I do this more often? In all the flat serenity that surrounds me, I see one pinprick of disturbance in the distance. Margaret! That's odd. Margaret, can you hear me? That voice sounds familiar. It seems as though the masts of the ship are slowly cresting the horizon as something tries to reach me. I wonder what that could... Margaret, snap out of it! My mind crashes back into my body. Hold on, what's happening? Where did Sylvia sneak off to? Before I can look around, my eyes catch on a blotch between them. What the... When I reach for the shape with my fingers, I feel something soft and wet. I can also feel my fingers through the thing I'm trying to brush away. Is that my nose? Something tickles against my ears. My other hand shoots up to my head and bumps into something large and saucer-like. It feels my hand back. And my brain interprets it as my ears being touched, but that's impossible. The edges are several inches above my hair, but pinching of them produces the same pain that pinching my ears would. Are these mouse ears? Yes, I kept asking you why you were turning into a mouse. Sylvia's voice comes from 3 feet lower than where I expected. I tilt my eyes down and nearly have a heart attack. Sylvia lies sprawled out on her backside on the ground. She props her torso up with her arms. Her legs are... Oh my God, what's happened to your legs? I don't know. Oh God. Her stockings rip apart as her legs grow. At first they look like they're only growing thicker. The runs and tiers of her hosiery are reduced to ribbons as her thighs swell with mass. Without any pants or skirt, the rips expose skin up and down her hips and backside, both of which are filling in and exaggerating her already prestigious figure. Just before her hips reach cartoonish proportions, they're balanced out by her legs growing longer as well. The tops of her thigh-high boots reveal her knees, then the top of her shins, and barely reach halfway up her shins. There you go. Water time. Her thighs extend as well, restoring some of the proportions she had a moment ago, only now her torso looks too small for the rest of her. I have to back up as her legs extend far enough I'll almost reach me. Oh god, it itches so much! She braves one hand to reach down and scratch. At first I think she's scraping lines onto her skin until I see them elsewhere on her legs. Large diamond shapes rebrand themselves into her skin like an invisible cookie cutter pressing into her. The shapes spread across her lower body save the front of her legs where wide rectangular bands take their place. The seams grow sharper and deeper. Tick. I can hear soft tinkling sounds like fingernails tapping glass. Tick, tick. My eyes race across her legs, trying to locate the source of the noise. Tick, tick, tick. At last, I see it. Oh god. I spot one of the diamonds pop, leaving a smooth, hard, gleaming surface in its wake. It's a golden yellow. Tick, 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 tick. I see more diamonds pop into the same glossy texture. Most are yellow, some are pearl, and some are dusky or brown, but they all are... Scales! Sylvia, your skin's turning to scales! Oh god, oh no, oh god, oh no! Sylvia touches a patch of her skin that is totally converted. She shudders like she's touched a corpse. Ew, it's so gross! The appearance of scales seems to speed up the growth of her legs. Oh god, that's creepy as hell. God, that's some genuine body horror right there. As they grow longer, they grow closer. Her knees and everything below clamp tight together as though they're fused. The next moment, her legs do fuse together. A seam rips through the bottom of her leotard, and she covers her exposed skin with her hands. Don't look! I shield my eyes from where she covers herself, but the same seam continues down her legs like a zipper being shut tight. Further down, her boots dangle off her feet before falling to the floor. Oh my. When they do, I can see her foot exposed, or what's left of her foot. The heel and ankle and everything else lose distinction as her legs and feet are pulled like taffy away from her body. Her toes fuse together until they're two conical points at the ends of still growing limbs. Slowly and surely, her two legs turn into one appendage. The rectangular shapes along her front fuse into single bands. The two ends of what were once her feet struggle as they waggle back and forth like tails. But the progress can't be stopped, and the two meld together until they're one. How do you know? Coffee time? The seam fills in, erasing the distinction between each limb. Flesh pours into the creases and turns her legs into one solid, thick column. I can't stop it! I can't get it to... Her lower body thrashes as she tries to move. I move out of the way before the thick, muscular mass can sweep me off my feet. Sylvia, calm down! I can't calm down! I don't have any legs, Margaret! She backs up against a cabinet and pulls what were once her knees up to cover herself. The whole mass still bends in where her knees and ankles would be. It looks like she's wearing a mermaid costume. But even then, it's not over. Her body starts to bend halfway between her hips and knees. The same thing happens where the middle of her shins would be. The bends curve more and more until they serve as more joints. Her leg is jointed in 4 different places. Oh, God, are your bones breaking? No, I don't think so. It doesn't hurt, it's just... Oh, fuck, what the hell is happening? The process repeats as each new segment is bent at its midpoint until it too is fully articulated. Each moves independently like they're links on a giant chain. But even that isn't enough. The process happens again, then again. As Sylvia retracts further back, she brings more of her sinuous body with her. The mass bunches and coils around her like she's making a nest of herself. Different segments seem to move independently, like each has a mind of its own. Powerful muscles contract around each other as they shift into a tangled, woven, glimmering mass. That mass grows even larger as I see rows of scales unfurled beneath others. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Oh boy, what an episode. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, y'all, before I sign off, I'm going to go ahead and give a quick shout out to my lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate you. And thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silvermoon. Thank you so much for going a bit above and beyond. We greatly appreciate it. And to our gold tier patron, Amr, we love you. You're awesome. Thank you for subscribing to our ultimate Patreon tier. We hope you enjoy your new icon. So anyway, y'all, if y'all want to get your name on the end credits, this is as little as $5. And anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!